Hi guys, today's video we're going to go into how to bid snow for seasonal accounts. And in this video we're going to go into how to do it so you don't have to have really caps, or you basically, so you can give them an all-inclusive price. I see a lot of people arguing on Facebook groups that you shouldn't bid salt on an annual price. It should be per event or per time you service the account, and that completely defeats the whole purpose of a seasonal, in my opinion. And if someone's asking for a seasonal, yes, you can give them the option of seasonal snow, salt additional. However, most of the time they're looking for, I just want to give you $15,000 and I will fuck off and not have to worry about my snow. Okay, so it all comes down to, you still have to come up with a per push price for it, and then we work from there. To come up with a per push price, you reverse engineer all of your total expenses, the true expenses of your business, along with whatever you want to make, into an hourly rate, etc., etc. I really like seasonal accounts. If I could have every single account seasonal, I would totally do it, because then I know exactly how much money I can make, how much money I'm making. I can put people on salary, I can pay my subs an annual rate or whatever it is, and it just works out very well for me. A lot of people don't like them. I don't really understand why, but that's neither here nor there for the purpose of this video. Before we get started, I want to say I put out all of this information for free. I don't ask for anything in return of these videos, with the exception of, if this video has helped you, I would love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really want to get to 1,000 followers. That is the only thing I ask. You can like, you can comment. If you like this video, you should tell me. If you don't like it, you should tell me, and I can change things for the future. I'm sorry, my audio is not great, my videoing isn't great. I'm literally using an iPhone and AirPods in my office, and it kind of is an echo chamber in here. But anyway, we will just get on with it now. You should definitely subscribe to my channel to help me out. For seasonal accounts, you reverse engineer. I have a video called How to Bid Snow Removal that we go into all this, but I'm just going to give a really quick recap. You add up all expenses divided by however many snowfalls you get, divided by however long you're going to plow per snowfall, plus any profit and all that you need, and you put it all into an hourly number. Okay, so an example of this would be, we get 14 snowfalls. We're going to run for an average of 20 hours per snowfall. So that is going to end up being 200 plus 280 hours that we can work in a winter. Okay, so all of that comes down to, we need to make all of our money in 280 hours. If we need to make 10 grand, if we need to make 100 grand, whatever it is, we figure that out and then do it on a per truck or per piece of equipment basis, including the cost of the equipment and your fuel and all of those sorts of things. Again, go watch that video. I don't really want to spend too much time on that. But, so hypothetically speaking, I'm totally going to be pulling these numbers out of my ass for this one. So this math may be slightly incorrect, but the formula is correct. So the first things we need to do is we need to compile some information. We need to have our rates, well, actually, starting at the very beginning, we go look at our lot and check out the lot requirements. And is that a skid steer, a truck, and a one shoveler? Is it whatever it is? We need to write that down. Let's just, for hypothetical, say we need one truck, one skid, and one shoveler. Okay? Next thing we're going to do, the law requirements are obviously on an individual basis. The rest of it is kind of on average, or like you have all this in your head or on your spreadsheets or whatever it is afterwards. We're going to go to currentresults.com. and pull the weather data for your area or an area close to you that has similar weather. For us, in Alaska, in the Mat-Su Valley, we get an average of 14 snowfalls a year that are 2 inches or more. Of those 14 snowfalls, 3 of them are 6 inches and above. This is very important. 14 total. 3 inches are above 6. Okay. For seasonals, we're going to add a little bit to this, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So, okay, so we have truck, skid steer, shoveler. Let's, for easy math, put the truck at 165, the skid at 185, and the shoveler at 60. And then let's say each person has to be there for an hour. So we have, what does this come out to be? I think this comes out to be 350 plus 60 comes out to be 410. Okay, 14 total. 3 of them are above 6. So we're actually going to cross out and we're going to have 11 that we're bidding at 3. So we have our first 11 snowfalls are 350 per push. Because from the time the truck leaves the last lot to the time the truck leaves this lot, it's going to be an hour for the truck and the skid steer and the shoveler. So actually, sorry, this actually needs to be 410 because we forgot to add the shoveler into that. For 3 of these, if you have above 6 inches or whatever trigger it is that you think is going to take some extra time, we have 3 of these that we're going to add 50% to. Only you can figure out, only you know how much that is. I had 50% for above 6 inches-ish. It's probably going to take all of it an additional 50, like it's going to take your shovelers longer and all that. So that's going to come out to 615 per push. And then also you have your salting or sanding, which let's just say it's after every event. And your sanding is 80 to 120% of your per push price. Let's just go 100% of it for the sake of easy math. So we have 410. We have our additionals at 615. Oops. And this is going to be times 14 total. Okay, I'm going to grab a calculator here. All of this information is pulled off current results. Obviously, it will change based on what you have. But for the plows, I'm actually going to go ahead and wipe some of this off. $410 times 11 comes out to 4,510. The sands are 5,740. And the additionals for the above 6 inches are 615 times 3. And that comes out to 1845. Oops. And we add all these up. Some people will, instead of adding 50% to these 3 above, instead of having 14, they'll just round it up to like 18. And just bill 18 at the regular push price, and that's totally fine too. I think you should add a small buffer for in case you get pounded, like add 20% or whatever it is to this total number, because you're not quoting them as a per push price or anything, you're just giving them a lump sum. So to add all this up, we're gonna have 5, 8, 9, 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 7 is 20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12,095. Let's say, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Let's just call it 13,000. First, give ourselves a little margin here. $13,000 a year. Maybe you want to add more sand if you guys get more events where you need to sand or salt for that matter. Maybe you want to add more plowing or charge your above 6 inches at more than 50% above average. That's all there is to it. Once you know how much you have to make in a season or per hour or whatever it is, you just add it all up based off of current results and off your per push prices and upcharge it slightly to cover yourself. And that's what I do, and I've never lost money. What's the most you're gonna spend sanding this lot? A lot that takes a plow truck and a skid steer, that's probably a 50,000 square foot lot. And you're putting sand down at 175 square feet per pound. You have 285 pounds times 5 cents a pound. You can have $14 per time. That's really not that much money. You're not gonna lose on $13,000, okay? That's really all there is to it for these seasonals. Again, adjust these numbers however you want. This is the basic math for how we come up with it. And really, that's all there is to it. Anyway, again, if you could subscribe, that'd be fantastic. But you don't have to, I guess. I would just strongly appreciate it. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and we will see you soon.